Neuromarketing is the study of how people's brains respond to advertising and other brain-related messages by scientifically monitoring brainwave activity, eye tracking, and skin response. First and foremost, neuromarketing is widely used in advertising. But where else do we see the application of this comparatively new approach? Branding. Brands are ideas in the mind that draw strength from the connections they make. Neuromarketing provides strong techniques for measuring brand associations. Product design and innovation. Neuromarketing can measure consumers' responses to product ideas and package designs that are largely automatic, emotional, and outside the consumer's conscious awareness. Shopper decision making. Neuromarketing shows how store environments directly influence on how shoppers decide and buy. Online experiences. The online world provides new challenges to our brains. Brain science shows the many ways we can be subtly influenced as we go about our online activities. And entertainment effectiveness. Entertainment creates experiences in people's minds that can influence attitudes, preferences, and actions. Neuromarketing shows what happens when entertainment transports us into an imaginary world. Where else could neuromarketing find a good use? In schools, to select programs and materials that will increase the efficiency of education. I also see neuromarketing being able to enhance concentration and productivity, so it can find use in work training programs. And finally, psychiatrists. They can also use neuromarketing, which may help them understand their patient's triggers for certain actions. Formed in 1914, the Federal Trade Commission is responsible for keeping consumers safe from advertisers who are unscrupulous or unethical. According to the deception policy statement of the FTC, advertising must always be non-deceptive, supported by evidence to back up expressed or implied claims, and fair. The concern rises: can neuromarketing findings harm the public? Let's take a closer look at these concerns, first of which is called incidental findings. According to Nelson's research, incidental findings occur in 5% of the volunteers. Brain abnormalities are identified as a result of performing a brain scan during a research protocol, such as the presence of a tumor. My argument is, would you not want to know you have a tumor and take some action to fight for your life? Second concern regarding the use of neuromarketing is related to manipulative insights. Manipulative insights used to increase the volume of deceptive images toward the general public. Well, let's be real. Manipulative insights are all around us. See, for example, McDonald's sandwich on the menu never looks the same as the sandwich you would order from any of the food giants' locations. In fact, when McDonald's in Canada opened up a dialogue with the consumers called Our Food, Your Questions, the most common question was, why does your hamburger look different from the one shown in your advertisements? Or you see a beautiful dress in a commercial worn by a model. You ordered the dress just to find out how disappointed you are, simply because your body is not like the body of the model who was wearing it. And the big one, what about the privacy of our thoughts? Truth is, no one is forced to participate in neuromarketing researches. All researches are conducted with volunteers. I, for example, believe that neuromarketing does not hurt anyone in any way. It is all about business. Every business is trying to get as much attention as possible, meaning that advertisers only aim to appeal to their target audience. Also, as long as participants provide consent and researchers guarantee confidentiality, no laws are really broken. And most importantly, I agree with Fisher that current state of imaging technology does not allow for accurate predictions of human decision making. In addition to that, we have emotional responses to everything at all times, but whether we act on them is a result of many factors, both emotional and rational. My point is, emotional response does not tie in a straight line to actions. For example, I'm a big organic fan. This is a conscious decision I made. Before I even walk through the doors of a store, I know what I am going to buy. I love peaches. But no matter how beautiful and big the peaches I walk by look, no matter how nicely they are arranged, I am not going to buy them. I will buy the peaches on the bottom shelf. They may not look appealing, in fact, they may even look a little old, and the colors of these peaches might not be that bright, but I will still buy them because they are not full of chemicals. So, if I participate in a neuromarketing research and I am hungry, I surely will have an emotional response to beautiful, huge peaches. But does that mean I will buy them? No. This is the reason God gave us brains. It is our choice how we respond and act on advertisement. It is not the company's fault for advertising their product and practicing neuromarketing. It is our fault if we don't use our brain. Which peach are you going to choose?